All right, Shalom. I want to start off as always, man, by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Racha HaKodash, double honors unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. I want to send much love unto the brothers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity. And also, I want to send peace and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And as you can see, the title of this lesson is going to be Brics New Payment System and Tesla We Robot Event. So I have two videos pulled up here concerning this topic, man. All right. And this lesson shouldn't be too long, man, but I just wanted to show some current things that are happening in the world, and especially with the BRICS nations. All right, we know that these are BRIC nations, man. They're pretty much trying to establish a system outside of the dollar. Okay, but we all know in actuality that the American dollar is still the world reserve currency, and that all of these nations, even these nations are part of the BRICS, they still have to use the dollar, but they're trying to come with a new payment system that's pretty much going to be a digital system. Okay, it's going to all lead to the MOTB, man. All right, don't get distracted by this stuff. They try to paint a narrative like the dollar just going to just disappear, and oh my God, this going to happen, they're going to happen. No, this all going to lead to the MOTB system. They will all be tied into one digital system, man. Okay. These BRIC nations, all right, they was at the UN General Assembly. They all agreed to the Pact of the Future. So they ain't coming with something new, that's going to be just so opposite of what's being planned by the elites. So this is just a website here, all right, that's showing you pretty much the up and coming summit that's going to take place here in maybe a week or 2 weeks from now. As you can see, it says BRICS Summit, October 22nd to the 24th. Okay, it's going to take place inside of Kazan, Russia. Now, you can go to the BRICS actual website here. Let's pull it up. And if you didn't know, BRICS stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Now, we know that 6 nations at the beginning of January joined the BRICS, all right? And there was plenty other nations out there who wanted to join in with the BRICS as well. Okay, they're waiting in line. But these nations pretty much are trying to so-called establish a system outside of the dollar, all right? But we know better. We know prophecy, man. They're going to all be under one digital system, okay? Now, I have a video here where this guy's pretty much, he's going into that new payment system that the BRICS nations are coming with, all right? So I'm going to play a good portion of this video here. All right, he bring out some good information, man. And then I move on to the next thing, all right?
All right, Alexander, let's talk about the BRICS summit, which is a couple of weeks away from Kazan, which will be taking place from Kazan, Russia, and a lot of talk about a payment system. I think this is the big topic that BRICS is going to undertake in their event, and it looks like Russia is taking the lead and putting together a payment system. This is going to be, from what I understand, this is going to be a payment system on a government-to-government level. We're not talking about anything that's going to interact with the actual consumer or customer. But
No.
we are looking at perhaps a digital system, digital currency, or a basket of currencies. What have you heard about the payment systems that Brics is putting together?
Well, the first thing to say is that, of course, the Russians are chairing Brics. So, I mean, they are going to be the host country in Kazan, which is, of course, a city inside the Russian Federation. They are coordinating, therefore, with all the various other Brics states, and they are the people who will present the proposal, though I suspect it will be a proposal in which the other BRIC states, the other key BRIC states, which for this purpose will be India, China, South Africa, obviously, Brazil, but also Saudi Arabia and Iran will also be participating and involved in. And I think it's absolutely clear now that the priority is going to be to set up this payment system, this international payment system. And we've had the strongest indication of this up to this point, because a couple of days ago, Russia held a meeting of its Security Council, and I've discussed many times that the Russian Security Council doesn't just deal with defense and security and foreign policy issues. It's basically the main decision-making body on all questions in Russia. Anyway, they held a meeting, and we know, because Putin has told us, that the topic of discussion at that meeting was the setting up of this international payment system. That this is an entire Security Council meeting was devoted to this particular discussion. And the list...
Right, now, what is that international payment system going to be? Is this something that the BRICS is making up on their own? No. They are getting their orders from the elites, okay? The system that they're coming with is the same system that all the world is going to use. It's going to start off with them central bank digital currencies, all right? But eventually it will lead to the MOTB, all right? If you hear somebody talking about international currencies, man, that's something for everybody, okay? They're going to all be under one umbrella, bro. I don't give a damn what title they put on it. We know better, okay? We should know better, right? The scripture speaks about not being ignorant of Satan's devices, right? That's Corinthians. Tell us that, right? So here we go.
List of people who attended that meeting revealed who the person is who is tasked with setting it up. And unsurprisingly, it turned out to be Elvira Nabulina, who is obviously the chair of the Russian Central Bank. She is not a member of the Security Council. So she was clearly invited to attend the Security Council. And she was asked to provide a report, which we have not been shown. We don't know what she said, but she provided a report setting up the progress that is being made in setting up this Security Council, this international payment system. Now, judging from Putin's words, and we only have an excerpt of his introductory words, the words where he basically introduced Nabulina to the meeting and set out, the broad framework of what the discussion would be. There are still issues to sort out, but significant progress has been made, and it looks as if in Kazan, some kind of plan for the setting up of a payment system will be set out. We'll probably have the overall outlines, even if it will probably still be some months, maybe a year before the system itself goes into operation. And I agree with you, by the way. I think that it will be a system principally based around BRICS central banks. In other words, what will happen is that the central banks will transfer money between each other rather than have individual banks in various countries do that. So let's say, for example, a Russian company wanted to sell oil to India. The Indian company that bought the oil would pay would put the money in an Indian bank. The Indian bank would transfer the funds to the Indian central bank, the Reserve Bank of India. The Reserve Bank of India would then arrange some kind of transfer mechanism to the central bank of Russia, which would then transfer the funds to the Russian oil supplier. So that, I think, initially at least, it would be done through the central banks. And my own guess is that this is going to be built around digital payment systems.
Yeah. Right. That's the point that I wanted. You know, I was watching this earlier today at work, man. You know, you can go listen to the whole video if you want to. It's here on the Durin YouTube channel. But it's going to be a digital payment system. Okay. Obviously. They're all in cahoots with the elites, bro. I don't care what the narrative is being pushed by Brics and what they say and how they don't want to deal with the dollar, yada, yada, yada. You're coming with digital payments, digital currencies. It's all tied to one system. That's the MOTB system, man. Once again, these BRIC nations, all right, they were all at the UN General Assembly. They all agreed on the Pact of the Future. Excuse me. Which includes what? Central bank digital currencies, digital IDs, a social credit score, a carbon footprint, and so on and so forth, what we've been talking about for the longest. Okay? That's all. They're coming with something that's going to be tied to the MOTB system. Plain as that, man. All right? So now moving on here, all right, to my next video. And I'll close out on this one here. This is from CNET here on YouTube. And man, oh man, you got Elon Musk, all right, at this Tesla We Robot event. Everything revealed in 8 minutes. All right, he's coming with some new toys. Okay, he's coming with some new toys, man. And it's pretty much going to change up the game somewhat, especially what he's going to show at the end, right? What he's going to show at the end, man, is going to really change the game. And it's going to be weird to see it, okay? It's going to be weird to see it, bro. But cartoons like the Jeffersons and Futurama and other cartoons, you know, but those two stick out to me because I grew up on Futurama, right? And I'm sure some of you older brothers out there, you grew up on the Jeffersons, man. And how pretty much, you know, it was a futuristic cartoon, right? Robots and shit. Same thing with Futurama, okay? But Futurama was just on a whole nother level of craziness, okay? A whole nother level, man. So I'll play this video here, then I'll grab a precept and I'll close out, man. But this dude, Elon Musk, he's juiced in, okay? He's a damn nerd. He's juiced in. Here we go.
Welcome. Welcome to the We Robot Party. So we have quite a show for you tonight. I think you're gonna like it. As you can see, I just arrived in the robotaxi, the cybercab, and there's 20 more where that came from. So they've been traveling. There's no people in them, as you can see. The car's just going by with no people. And we have 50 fully autonomous cars here tonight. So you'll see Model Ys and the Cyber Cab, all driverless. You'll be able to take a ride in the Cyber Cab. There's no steering wheel or pedals. So I hope this goes well. I think the cost of autonomous transport will be so low that you can think of it like individualized mass transit. The average cost of a bus per mile for a city, not the ticket price because that is subsidized, but the average price is about $1 a mile. Whereas the cost of Cybercab, we think probably over time, from the operating cost is probably going to be around 20 cents a mile. And price, including taxes and everything else, probably ends up being 30 or 40 cents a mile. So yes, and you will be able to buy one. Yes.
So a robot taxi, man. Look, you're gonna see that shit on the road soon. All right, they're gonna pretty much make it hard for people who do Uber and shit, right? Bro, I would not get in no shit like this, bro. No, sir. Hell no. I wouldn't want to get in no shit like that, bro. I'll be terrified, man. I'll be terrified. Sitting there letting the damn AI drive you around, bro. This is crazy, you know? But this is where the world is heading, all right? Life as we know it, all like all this shit finna change, man. It all finna change, okay? You about to see more and more AI out about in the world. Okay, you're gonna start seeing robots and shit just walk around, you know, drones flying around. Okay, this will be the norm. See, people think, oh, this is cool. No, it's not, bro. They're slowly getting you to accept artificial intelligence, on a social level, right? You're more interactive with it. It's all going to lead to the MOTB system. Okay, that's it. All of these cool gadgets, this shit going to lead to the MOTB, bro. All right, here we go.
Yes, exactly. And we expect the cost to be below $30,000. We do expect actually to start fully autonomous, unsupervised FSD in Texas and California next year. And that's with the Model 3 and Model Y. And then we expect to be in production with the Cybercab, which is really highly optimized for autonomous transport in probably, Well, I tend to be a little optimistic with timeframes. But in 2026. So yeah, before 2027. Let me put it that way. When you get in, you'll see like it's really quite a wild experience to just be in a car with no steering wheel, no pedals, no controls, and it feels great. Something we're also doing is, and it's really high time we did this, is inductive charging. So the robotaxi has no plug. It just goes over the inductive charger and charges. So yeah, it's kind of how it should be. Oh, and also, what happens if you need a vehicle that is bigger than a Model Y?
Bro, look at that shit, bro. That shit look crazy as hell. All right? That look crazy, bro. What is that, bro? Can you imagine coming down the highway saying some shit like, bro, like, what is that, bro? This is crazy.
The Robovan. The Robovan is this is we're going to make this, and it's going to look like that. Now, can you imagine going down the streets and you see this coming towards you? That'd be sick. So this can carry up to 20 people, and it can also transport goods. So you can configure it for goods transport within a city or transport of up to 20 people at a time. So this is gonna, the Robovan is what's gonna solve for high density. So if you want to take a sports team somewhere, or you're looking to really get the cost of travel down to, I don't know, 5-10 cents a mile, then you can use the Robovan. Some people call it the Robovan, but speaking of robots, so everything we've developed for our cars, the batteries, power electronics, the advanced motors, gearboxes, the software, the AI inference computer, it all actually applies to a humanoid robot. It's the same techniques. It's just a robot with arms and legs instead of a robot with wheels. And we've made a lot of progress with Optimus. And as you can see, we started with someone in a robot suit, sort of down, and then we've progressed dramatically year after year. So if you extrapolate this, you're really going to have something spectacular, something that anyone could own. So you could have your own personal R2-D2 C-3PO. And I think at scale, this would cost something like, I don't know, $20,000, $30,000. Probably less than a car, is my prediction long term. Now, it'll take us a minute to get to the long term, but fundamentally at scale, the Optimus robot, you should be able to buy an Optimus robot for, I think, probably $20,000 to $30,000 long term. So, and what can it do? It'll be able to do anything you want. So it can be a teacher, babysit your kids. It can walk your dog, mow your lawn, get the groceries, just be your friend, serve drinks. Whatever you can think of, it will do. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. And I think this will be the biggest product ever of any kind.
Yeah. Go ahead and bring in missiles, man. This shit is crazy. But this is the future, though, They're pushing this AI robot shit on everybody. It seemed cool, look, I know how it seemed, bro. But they're prepping you for the MOTB system, man. All right? Making everything digital. So with them robots, they're gonna pretty much do away with maids, right? People who clean, maids and babysitters. Just let the robot watch your children. You can go out, do what you want to do, and let these damn robots watch your children, man.
This robot, you should be able to
You know?
put
These niggas watching your children, bro. This is crazy. God, that nigga, he put water in your flowers, right? Elon Musk said he can do anything you want, anything you ask. That robot can do it, bro. Anything? Anything. This is Daniel. All right, I'm going to close out, man. Daniel 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. All right. This is an example of that, bro. All right. These gadgets that this man got, all right, they changing the game. And it's really going to be crazy when you see these robots out in public, man. They're going to get some rights. They're going to pass a law to have robots rights to where they can just, maneuver in society, bro. This is wild. If they are presenting these humanoid friends and in 2024 here, imagine what they can have by 2030. Imagine what kind of technology and devices and gadgets that's going to be presented by 2030, bro. It's finna get crazy, man. All right. Lord will knows edifying. Just wanted to show this here, man. All praise you, how about Shema Shai Bashim Chakodash. Shalom. Shalom, Yah Bashim Shai Bagatah.